YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy, and if you don't know now, you know. All the way gang, it's your boy, all the way sincere, and we out here, man. We on that NBA Live 19. Now look, I appreciate that view, I truly do, but you know you gotta like and sub my boy. We back in action, back outside. Now, I haven't been uploading, of course, y'all know how it's been down in Texas, bro, as far as the weather and everything, so we did kind of fall off for a minute. I've been trying to get everything else back together, as far as like IRL stuff, man, work shit, you know what it is, but, bro, I ain't forget about y'all, man, we still uploading, alright? So, basically what we're gonna do in this video is I'm gonna cover 3 different builds, probably 4, and really what my focus is going to be is how do we become more defensive as a shooter, right? Shooting can be extremely overpowered in this game when you have a 95-3, and you can get games over with super quick because it's super easy to green light everything. So the problem with those builds are they just are extremely weak on defense. It's easy to get around them, blow by, stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk about the guard real quick because I don't really feel like that's the way to do it if you want to really look at it being a true way as far as shooting. So we'll talk about the guard real quick and what you can do to maybe help you a little bit. All right, now I wouldn't recommend Steph Curry if you want to even think about playing defense. You want to always look at Ray Allen and what he can offer. All right, now he's gonna give you a +6 to on ball defense. This is super important, right? Because even like an experienced player like myself, at times, bro, like when I feel like I should be defending things, I don't know, it's just game mechanics. Sometimes you don't win because your on ball defense is low. So any attribute boost, anything that you can get with your on ball defense is going to help assist in you being able to get more defensive cutoffs, you beating them to that spot and you making them give up the basketball, and you successfully defending the ball handler. All right, now you also get a +3 to your steal, and then when you go in, he actually gets something as far as game mechanics and skill boost that will assist as well. Now this can be extremely difficult right here, right? Because it's on the upside of it, it's like your very first option that you get is improved defense in one-on-one situations. I just talked about this. This is like that one-on-one mini game where the light's gonna turn, your arrow's gonna turn green or it's gonna turn red, and you can get a defensive cutoff, right? This will improve this, and along with a +6 to your own ball defense, this makes you a more viable threat on defense to where you don't just constantly come down on the floor and get dropped off against an aggressive player. The only issue I find with this build is that also you still are sort of going to be weak defensively. So I kind of almost like just going balls to the wall, bro, just all offense, because you get option to like boost your finishing and jump shooting. You got a 95 3-point shot and you're getting the boost to your jump shooting. That's gonna make you god tier at shooting, but then also you get a +6 to your dunk and you get a boost to your finishing as well. This is gonna successfully help you convert layups and dunks at a higher frequency. So I really don't know about even trying to engage this player in a two-way manner. You know, it depends. So that's the reason why I wanted to cover it super quick, because I don't really feel like this is the true viable option to go with if you want to be like a great shooter and then potentially be a great defender. All right, now looking at the wings, and we go wing shooter, I really feel like it's right here with Larry Bird. Now you can get this triple threat option as well and do some things, but Larry Bird, I feel like, gives you the best option to be defensive, and I've talked about this before when talking about the wing shooter. The reason why I feel like this makes the most sense, let's just take a look. Now his icon ability is hitting a 3 will grant you a boost to your stealing, passing, and rebounding. Now rebounding is a very defensive thing, and you're getting a +6 to your rebounding already, and your primary function offensively is to shoot threes, right? Every time you knock down a three, you're going to get a boost to your rebounding. So you can limit the opposing team's offense to one possession by being able to snag and get rebounds, right? And get defensive boards, get on that glass. That's the main thing. Now after that, you're also getting a boost to your steal. And this is super important because a hidden feature on this player is going to be when we go in here, you can see we get a +3 to our steal here, and then we're also gonna get another +3 to our steal right here. So this means we get a +6 to our steal, and then we also get a boost to our steal, very much like using statement dunker. When you can dunk the ball and you get a boost to your defensive attributes, this rather works with a 3-point shot, and then you get a boost to your steal and your rebounding. So I really like this function. If you are playing as far as team synergy, if you're playing with another player like a wing scorer, for instance, that every time that player dunks the ball, he gets a boost with statement dunker and the entire team gets a boost on defense, you'll pretty much be running around with the option to be defensive the entire time, right? Where you will hit a three maybe on one possession, you get a boost to your defense. He'll dunk the ball on a possession, the entire team gets a boost to their defense. This is, I feel like, a great way to go. And then just looking at Larry Bird overall, some of the other things that are really great about him is he has a really unique function with his mechanics where he can get a boost with the radius at which he's considered open. Bro, that's so crazy considering contested shot is one of those things where you already have it built in. If you put late to the party on this player and you select this instead of going with the accuracy boost for a mid-range and 3-point shooting, it's gonna feel like you shooting open all the time, bro. It's really nasty because it's stacking on late to the party as well. So this is another great option for you to go with because you can get on the glass and then you can also steal. Now this player does lack on ball defense, but I think it really does make sense. To a lesser degree, you can look at the triple threat option because you get an 85 rebounding. I just got through talking about that, about being able to get on the glass and limit possessions. That's a defensive quality when you look at that. But it also can help you as far as second chances on the offensive end. But then you also get a +6 to your shot blocking as well. So that can help. Although I will say you probably won't get as many shot blocks as a big. So those would be my options. I would primarily say Larry Bird though, for sure. Now looking at the bigs, all right, stretch big is where we want to go, and I'm gonna talk about that. I could make a video on why you would want to select a stretch big over a wing shooter. I could make a whole video about that. You know, just making a case, although I do like the wing shooter and maybe a little bit better. But the reason why we really like the stretch big, right, is because we're getting a huge boost our mid-range and our 3-point shooting. So we are pick and pop to the T. But then at the same time, we have post moves and inside shot, but then we also get an 88 rebounding in our secondary. And we just got through talking about how we can control the tempo of the game by controlling the glass and limiting possessions. But then also, if we select Karl Anthony Towns, we get another thing. And you've heard me talk about this in previous videos where I say you either need shot blocking or you need to be able to steal the ball. Like if you can do one or the other, you can become very defensive. If you have a high shot block, then you can get stops because, for instance, you're not always going to get steals coming down the floor. So I wouldn't place that at a higher value than I would place shot blocking, because I could get 3 to 4 shot blocks in a game the same way I could get 3 to 4 steals in a game, and I could limit possessions with that shot blocking ability. Now what's really dope about this player as well, and I've talked about it when we talk about the post score, is that we get a +6 to our post moves as well. Once we do that, that'll boost our post moves up to a 94 overall, which is crazy because that means nobody's post defense is going to match up with that 94 post moves as well. We also get a +6 to our dribbling, so we can handle this build and play like a big tall guard, bro, sort of like a wing shooter would be playing. That's another great thing. And this player also gets to 6'11" as well, which is crazy. You get a +3 to your dunk, and you get a +6 to, oh no, you get a +6 to your dunk and a +3 to your layup. So it's pretty nasty, bro. It's a good build to go with. I would go with this one as far as trying to make sure that I'm being more defensive. You could always take a look at Dirt here if you want to be more offensive. Now keep in mind, just as the reason why I'm saying that, and let me try to make sure I mention this with Cat as well, another huge reason why this makes you more of a two-way monster is because you can put rebound catalyst on this player, because your secondary skill is going to be an 88 rebound. That means you're going to stay hot all game, whether you hit threes or not. You'll be still getting rebounds, and that'll be boosting your mentality up the whole time, so you'll be hot the whole game, and that makes it way easier for you to hit threes. Same thing in this case with Dirt, so we can use that as our only real defensive option if we wanted to, and then we can add on things like shot off the dribble or whatnot, and that would help us out so much more with this player. But overall, I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. I hope those are some things that you kind of want to consider when trying to be a little bit more defensive with your builds, and then you can go help some teams and get your team synergy right, bro. And like, honestly, man, being a two-way player is the best player to be in this game. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.